Hello everybody, welcome to another video, but this one's a little bit different. You see my hearts right down there? Yeah, I am in hardcore mode. Now, if you don't know what hardcore is, basically, if you die once, your entire world that you created with all these wonderful builds, farms, anything, it's all gone forever. Now, I am going to be trying and surviving as long as possible, while also having wonderful builds, overpowered farms, and all that fun stuff. I've seen plenty of other YouTubers do it, and I was thinking, can I do it? I'm a natural for dying, but can I not die for once and make overpowered builds? I don't know. This is what I'm doing to find out. Now, if you do go and enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, as it helps out the channel very much, and I would appreciate it very much as well. Also, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure that bell notifications are on so you never miss another episode. Now, let's get right into the video. Alright, so this is where I begin. I am in a snow biome. Not really a fan of the snow, but I am a fan of the spruce trees. Also, you're gonna have to forgive me. I don't know why my game was lagging very much. I had like not that much render distance on, and it was just lagging like crazy. It does fix itself at the end at some point in this video, but just gonna have to forgive it for right now. So, you see, I'm just chopping some trees, and then I go searching out for a village. I also picked up some sugarcane along the way, because you never know when you need paper for some books for some bookshelves. And finally, after walking just a few blocks, there it is, a village, and then I fall in a hole because I'm not paying attention, because I got too excited at finding a village. I did also find some free iron though, so of course I made a pickaxe and got it right away. A little bit before the village, I found an igloo, and I used the furnace in there to cook up the 2 iron that I found, and I also stole the bed, because I'm never going to use this area around here for all this small little hole. I'm probably going to destroy it later on, but I probably ended up forgetting it, honestly, that it was here. So I got to the village, I said hello to the iron golem, and he didn't like me saying hi to him, so he tried to hit me, and I was like, I didn't do nothing to you, sir. This is self-defense. This is self-defense. Not realizing I didn't have an axe to properly deal with him. So I made an axe, and then I got some more free iron. So then I just decided to figure out where I'm going to build my starter house. I think I'm going to make it a little bit off from the village. So I'm going to store my items in there and go see whatever else the village has in store for me. But before I do anything, I decided to go cook up some meat that I just found on the floor, and then use the iron. I had to make an iron pickaxe and a bucket to hold some water in, as you never know when you need a water bucket. So now I'm venturing around the village, trying to figure out what can I use from this village while also having no frames per second for whatever reason. So I saw a farmer, he had a bunch of food, and any carrots? Carrots. Oh, and he had 2 carrots. Let's go. I can use that for a villager breeding farm in the next episode. Of course, I planted some seeds as well. So, after collecting a lot of materials from the village, I decided time was about to go mining, but there's a slight issue with that. I do not have any torches, and I need torches in order to see when I go mining. So I went to the village to see if they had any torches that I could borrow. I did steal 1 torch and a wood from a guy in a igloo sort of house. I guess it's ice igloo or whatever the hell. And he was okay with it. I mean, he would prefer to sleep in the dark anyway. So I just let him be. And then all of a sudden I see a skeleton. I'm like, you want to tussle? Let's go. Oh yeah. That's what you get. That's what you get. So anyway, on my search for more torches, I do not find any. So I just ended up stealing some more items that I missed and ended up just making some charcoal, really, to go mining. So yeah, this is future me talking. Yeah, I didn't use charcoal. Apparently, I just dug straight down into the abyss of darkness. And I'm looking back at this footage and I'm like, why did I not use charcoal to get torches from? It's the same thing as using it from coal, but why did I not do that? But thankfully, after a while of digging, I did end up finding a huge vein of coal. So I went to digging for some more, see if I can find some more coal or iron. And right there, look at that wonderful iron. That's a lot of iron. And finally, after some more digging, I found what looks like to be a cave. So I hopped down it, and just look at that, it is. And the first thing I see is diamonds. Already? I mean, I'll take it. Thank you very, very much. Sweetness. And then around the corner, more diamonds. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely going to be down here a while, so I'll holler at you guys when I'm back at the top with all this materials. So finally, after all that mining, I ended up getting about 16 coal, 18 redstone, 3 diamonds, and 14 iron. I think I could have done a lot better, especially how big the cave was. But like, I think the only really good thing I got out of it was the 3 diamonds, because then my pick broke, so I could make a diamond pickaxe with more durability now. So that's a plus.
Oh, I do need a blast furnace. Okay. Boom! First a diamond pickaxe. Oh, let's go.
So after making that diamond pickaxe, I grabbed all the iron that was in the blast furnace smelting and made myself a full set of iron tools. So then after that, I grabbed whatever spruce saplings that I had, and I had enough to make one super spruce tree and then one just regular tree. I'm going to need a lot of spruce wood for this mega build, or mega house if you want to call it. Alright guys, I am going for a mining trip. I will see you all in a minute with a lot of materials. So from that mining trip, I ended up getting a lot of iron. I got maybe in total of over half a stack of iron. I found some lapis when I was down there. I found some gold while I was down there. I got a bunch of deep slate because I have a plan to use that in my house along with some spruce wood as well. And I also got some dripstone. I have an idea for that. I just don't know if it's going to work. So I'm going to cook up all this iron and get myself a set of full iron armor. Alright, while waiting for the iron to smelt, I decided to chop down some of these houses that the villagers are not going to use. Because, I mean, it's precious materials that I'm going to need sooner or later. So just going to knock all this stuff down real quick and I will see you guys in a minute. Alright, so after that, I grabbed some of the dripstone blocks that I had and the little stalagmite things. So I set up a cauldron, and then I got to thinking, how am I going to do this? So I put the cauldron down, I grabbed some temporary blocks that I'm going to use, and then so I'm just digging up. And then that's the height that I want it. So then if I do this, point it into the cauldron, yes. And then I put a lava bucket right here in the middle. So I need to make sure it doesn't go anywhere else except for here. Oops. Yes. I don't have enough blocks. Crap. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Just gonna take from the bottom. Oh shit. Cut that out. Oops. Alright, let's do this right. Yep, just like that. Okay, perfect. Now, so I gotta go like this. Yep, there we go, got it. And then do the deep straw, there we go. And then I just gotta climb up without having anything in my way. Boop, 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 boop. And then pour the lava bucket in there. And then this is how, I guess, lava is like made without having to go down and get some more lava. I mean, it's driven in there, so I mean, if it works, I have a way of getting unlimited lava. So let's see if it'll work. So with my iron shovel, I decided to start chopping, collecting some dirt to get out of the way for some massive terraforming. I have a lot of dirt I need to get rid of, and I have a feeling my shovel's gonna break before I even get majority of this cleared out for my house. I'll speed this up for you guys. So I had to stop there because my shovel's basically broken at this point. So I had to put away some dirt that I had, but I also did grab the iron that I had in here, and I finally made my full set of iron armor. It's about time. I feel like I'm gonna die out here if I don't have some sort of protection. So I went into the village. One of the villagers told me that I'm allowed to break down one of their houses. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. Appreciate the resources. So then this is all the wood that I grabbed from them. And right now I am making a foundation of where this house is gonna go. So this is going to be the foundation. This is gonna be a pretty big house, and I believe I have it seven blocks up, the height of it. Yeah. So after getting all that situated, I decided to go chop down some more spruce trees, and you'll see why I need a lot of spruce trees. But then this villager came up to me like he wants to square up, so I oh, yep, I accidentally misclicked and hit him. Oh well. Anyway, on to the build. So for the spruce wood I'm gonna use, I had to combine 4 logs, and then you get this type of spruce wood. Because if you put the log here, and then you put the spruce wood like this, boom, look at that. That like literally fits in so perfectly well. So you're going to see that all around the bottom, and I believe it's also going for the touch up around the roof as well. So again, future me talking, yeah, I didn't see that creeper. And I didn't almost die from him. I just lost all my stuff. I think I lost the blast furnace. I kept the furnace, but I lost the blast furnace, which required like 5 iron, and iron is not something I have right now anymore. Still though, that creeper, what are the odds? So finally, after cleaning up the mess the creeper did, I decided to go to bed to escape the night for any more creepers surprising me. And back to the house grind. So I went mining for a little bit to get some deep stone, and I will be using the polished deep stone for the flooring. I think it's a nice touch for the flooring. I really do, because just look at the wood. Look at the wood. Yeah. Look at the deep slate. It's a perfect flooring. So, side note, you remember one of those little cauldron things I made for lava? So I made one for the water, and it worked for the water. So I don't know why it's not working for the lava. Maybe I need to give it a few more minutes, hours, maybe. But I hope it works. Oh, and this is how the house looks so far. So I used deep slate tiles for when I put the glass in. Like, I just think it looks like good like that, as like a little stool for the glass. Not stool. Like a little what's that word I'm trying to think of right now? Like stand. It's like a little stand. So I took a little break from building the house, went to go collect some farm goods that were here fully planted. Could have sworn villagers do this for a living. I don't know where all of them are, but I guess I have to do their job now all of a sudden. But I also went over to my cow pen, and I noticed there was a pig in there, and I'm just, you didn't see that. You didn't see that at all. So anyway, I went over here to fix up the cow pen a little bit to extend it out for some more cows so they can give me some of their leather so I can use it for bucks. So I found some more cows just laying around, so I decided to bring them in. Apparently they are too fat to fit through a one fence gate, so I opened it up for them and got them in, and now I will be having a massive cow pen. Let's go. And then on my way back to the house, look at this. The lava actually works. I'm just like baffled by it. I didn't think it was actually going to work like that. So now I have actual access to unlimited lava. I'm actually pretty hyped about it now. This is going to be nice. So after that excitement, I made a grindstone because I need a villager to sell me some iron axes. Because I have no more iron, but I cannot find a single villager. I hear a villager, there's one. And there's supposed to be like 5 or 6 of them in here, and see there's the second one, but there's only 2 of them. Did I accidentally do something to have no villagers in here? I mean, the zombie is actual proof, because oh yeah, there's no one else in here. Yep, that just happened. Okay, I guess now I gotta work on getting more villagers in here now. So I broke one of the composters so I can get this guy to be my weaponsmith, and he sells me some pretty good. So about that pretty good trade. Yeah, he's mad. My bad, man. I didn't mean to, punch you, not like you're in my way trying to get out the door or anything. Well, I guess now I gotta wait till he's not being mad anymore and get an iron axe for 3 emeralds now. So after cleaning up some more, organizing my chest and everything, so I decided to break this guy's composter for another farmer, and I need a Fletcher, because Fletchers have really good trades. You can get sticks for emeralds and emeralds for arrows and all that other good stuff, but he didn't give it to me the first time around, and then I gave him some convincing. And he finally gave me the right trades. Let's go. Now, how am I going to get out of here? Oh, I know. I guess that's one way to get out of there. To keep him in there. Safe. And secured. So, after all that, went to go chop down a mega spruce tree that I had. And I turned them into sticks. Because now that I have a Fletcher, I can get some easy pickings emeralds. And then I can use those emeralds to get myself an iron axe once again. Alright, and now time for a small little project. So I got rid of a little hut that was over here before. So I needed to make a wheat farm. So I can get more cows and then use the wheat for some more bread. So I can give them the villagers so then they can make more villagers. You know the whole shenanigan. So I will complete this in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. And I just also decided to spruce it up a little bit. Spruce. Get it? Because I'm using spruce stairs and spruce. Yeah. Forget I said that. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I'm just sprucing it up a little bit.
and getting it nice and secure. And finally, after another day's work, the farm is complete. Now this is only for the cows and the villagers, so it's not fully. Oh, I did not think about that. Yeah, I'm a little bit speechless about that. I didn't even see that creeper. All I heard was, and I'm like, oh, so everyone's all right. So that's good. Whew. So I'm just gonna, fill this up. And finally, I decided to finish the house as I was taking way too long to do all the other stuff just for whatever reason. So now I'm finally going to finish the house. Alright, now that I finished fixing up around the edges and everything, around the corners and everything, so I needed to do the inside. And see, this is how it looks on the inside so far. So now I need a second floor. So I grabbed some spruce planks, and then I started to fill all this in. Alright, and now with that completed, I grabbed my crafting table and then I made some spruce stairs. As I'm going to do 2 levels of this. If I can figure out how to... just ignore what you see right here. Okay, so after... Wow, something's wrong with me. Okay, so yeah, after that, I began doing 2 layers of just stairs alone. So let me do this real quick. Alright, now that you guys see me mess up so many times by putting these spruce stairs in, all of that open area is going to be glass. Like, all of it is just going to be glass. So I'm going to need a lot of sand. And then what I'm going to do with the glass pattern, it looks like. So I already got some tiles here of where the glass is going to go. And let me just tell you, it took me a real minute to figure out how I actually wanted this. Because it was so uneven at first, but then I was trying to make sense out of it. Lo and behold, I did make sense out of it, and you'll see it. But as of right now, you're just going to see here, watch me figure out how I'm going to do this.
So now there's one most important part that's missing, and that is glass. So I'm going to be sitting here grinding some glass, some sand for a while, and I'll see you when I come back.
Alright, and after all that grinding, finally finished up all the glass that I need. I finished up the roof. I put all the windows in and everything, along with the tiles on the bottom. Now we just gotta fix the bottom of the house. I gotta get a bunch of wood. So as I went to go collect this wood, I decided to turn around to see how it looks, and wow, it is coming along very nicely indeed. I like it a lot. So basically this is what I'm gonna do with the spruce leaves that I have. Every single one of these deep slate tiles there are, it's going to be one block underneath that. It's like a little decoration, you want to call it. But yeah, it's going to be all around the house. Oh, and just wait what else I'm going to use these leaves for, because I have a little surprise. So do you guys remember that spruce wood that I used when I combined 4 different logs? Yeah, so I used a bunch of these as well, along with some trapdoors covering it. And then I put a lantern on top of that as more of like a more decoration, basically. But I mean, it matches the house literally so well that I literally did it around the entire perimeter around the house. So right here is what I'm using the spruce leaves for. So I'm setting up a foundation, if you want to call it, just to see how much room I'm gonna need, because I don't want to spoil anything, but you guys see in just a second what I'm going to do. Because it requires taking this log out and putting spruce stairs in. And now you're thinking to yourself, I'm like, spruce stairs? What do you need spruce stairs for? Well, you're about to see in just a second. And that's what it looks like now. So this is basically a fountain, like a little miniature fountain. And it's going to be on all corners around the house. And this is how it looks from a distance. Not too shabby, huh? It's looking pretty good. And you can see there's a little porch I was building and I never really finished it. I'll probably finish it later. But as of right now, it's looking pretty good. Okay, so you see what I mean by the fountain? You see how it's just like that? I'm surprised I made that work in the build, but I mean, I kind of like it. You know, and then there's just a wandering trader that just spawned in it and he's trying to drown in it. I'm like, don't drown in my newly built house. I don't need that right now. But the llama certainly is enjoying it, and I kind of don't want him there right now. There we go. He's out of the way now. But still, I like it. And I gotta do all that around the 4 corners. And finally, after 2 hours of chopping some wood and getting lanterns and everything, this is what it looks like on the inside. Don't mind these chests in the middle. They're just here until I do some organization. I already started a little bit, but I know I got a long way to go. And then each one of these chests are going to have an item frame that I'm going to need from the cows once I get the cow panel filled up. All that good shenanigan. So it's looking pretty good. I'm very excited for this build. So now that everything's all done, I made a spruce tree ladder so I can get a perfect vantage point of the perfect house that I made. And just look at that in all of its glory. Like, it can't get any better than that. And this is literally the first starter house that I've ever built. Usually it's like a dirt hut or a cobblestone hut with the oak wood hut and all that other stuff, but I think I seriously outdid myself with this one, and I am so excited to continue this series. I really am. Oh, and just to top it off, I put in a shader pack just to see if it looks any better. So you're going to see this in just a second. The shader is Makeup Ultra Fast. Oh, and just look at that. That's like 10 times better. Like the lighting and everything, like it's just perfect. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Please make sure to also like the video if you enjoyed me building this house. Leave a comment down below to see what other builds you would like for me to do. I'm always open to hear suggestions. And remember, when it comes to Minecraft, the only limit is your imagination. So please feel free to leave up the comment section with any kind of build you want me to build. So that'll be it for me for this episode. I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.